It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is thee, it is who, it is Rosie Rosette who? Rosie Rosette 2020, pow. Okay, now look, I guess and Frontier and Spirit, thank you, neighborhood neighborhood talk. I guess Frontier and Spirit are merging. I think that's a good thing. I personally have never had a problem with Frontier. I personally have never had a problem with Spirit. And I've traveled more than most of the people I know. I know. Now I'm not saying I've traveled more than people, in the entire world or whatever. I'm not counting people in the military or who work for the airline. And this is a neighborhood talk picture. But I have put some miles on the plane ticket. I'm not talking about. No. Um, I am a seasoned traveler. And you know what? People are talking about, oh, blah, blah, old Frontier, and, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, or whatever. Listen, I flew on Wow Airlines. Now, you think Frontier and Spirit is, oh my God, like horrible. Oh, Wow Airlines. Imagine flying on Wow Airlines for 14 hours or 12 hours or 8 hours or something, 10 hours, flying into Iceland, which is hell of cold, and then waiting in the airport, which literally has nothing, and then getting on another flight. I think you have to wait at that airport for like 3 or 5 hours or something, and then you have to wait on the flight going to America. Oh my goodness. That last flight going from the last flight that I went from Wow Airlines, going from wherever, from Europe here, they stopped me at the airport. They called my name. I was like, oh my God. And then they checked me, and I guess I sprayed on perfume, and they were like, you got to wash that off or whatever. And then, they took another test, and then I still didn't do it. They said, you got to wash it off some more. Oh my God. I thought they were trying to keep me in Iceland. Honey, I would have still been there. I would have still been there because I didn't have no money. When I leave back from Europe, listen, after all the shopping that I do, I literally have nothing. But Frontier, listen, Frontier was my airline. They you could get to Vegas. I went to Vegas for Frontier for $20. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma for $20. And what all you have to do is I bring a bag, a travel bag as my one piece of luggage. And what I do is I pack, some flip flops. I wear the shoes, like some Boca shoes or some tennis shoes or whatever. I pack t shirts or pants or whatever I can pack. I can pack like, well, actually, I put, when I went on that Wow Airlines, I put like 2 3 weeks worth of clothes, pajamas, and underwear in a backpack. And that was my personal item. I did that. I did that. The first time I paid for luggage is when the last time I went from Europe, from Barcelona, when I told you guys that issue when I had, my son sent me some money for my birthday, and Zara had a sale, and there was like 7 Zaras, and I hit them all until they closed. And I had to go to Dublin after I had all these bags. Oh, oh my goodness, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. Literally, I had like maybe 5 bags with me, and then I had, when I got to Dublin, and then when I got to Dublin, Ireland, the bus driver, literally, because me and him got into it, and they had closed the street down, and then I was like, well, I can't get off the bus with all these bags or whatever. So literally, there was no one else on the bus. The bus driver, like, literally dropped me off a block away from my hostel. Thank you, Jesus. Or like almost at the front door, something like that. But and then I was able to get the bags to the thing. But and then I caught the bus to the airport. Oh, I'm telling you, my travel journeys, I could write 20,000 books out of everything that I've been through. But let's get back to Frontier in Spirit, honey. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Now, I thought Spirit was owned by Delta. When I was in Detroit once, someone told me that Spirit, this is not Spirit, this is Frontier. They said that Spirit was owned, okay, flying on American and Spirit during the pandemic. That Spirit was owned by Delta. I don't know if that's true. I guess not, because if Delta, I mean, if Frontier is merging with it, then maybe that's not. But I think I've flown Spirit twice. Didn't have a problem. I think I flew into Dallas. Was that Dallas or Houston? I think that was Houston on Spirit. I didn't have a problem. I did not have one iota of a problem. And what I did, again, the key to riding on these, I don't know, are they subpar or economy airlines? Bring your lunch and pack light. You got it. Bring your lunch. Drink as much water as you can. What I do is I try and drink like half a gallon of water while I'm waiting in line to get checked. And then I empty out the bottle, whatever I can, right when they give you the check line. When you check your baggage, the baggage line or whatever, I try and drink, at least half a gallon of water between the time I get up and the time I board. That way I'm dehydrated. Okay, that way I'm dehydrated, so I don't have to buy water. I don't have to pay $5 for a bottle of water there. I don't have to pay for it on the plane. See, Frontier and Spirit, you got to pay for everything. You don't get anything free. Anything free. Same thing on Wow. I spent 14 hours, 12, 14 hours or something like that. You don't get nothing for free. The water, I think, is $2 to $5, like nothing. And I was budgeted. And that first time when I stopped at Iceland, oh my God. Iceland is so expensive. The food is expensive and it is cold. All I could think about was how cold it was. That's all I could think about. I had my bag with me and I sat at the tourist thing because I went to go for a tour, but I had them drop me off the tour and I sat there for like 5 to 8 hours waiting for my tour to happen. And when we went on a tour, I had never been so cold in my life. I had some leggings on with leather jacket. I don't even think I had on a hat. Like when you go to Iceland, you have to just go to Iceland, or you have to go to Iceland, and wherever you're going, that's require a beanie and a big fur coat or something like that. I'm a Cali girl. I'm a Cali girl. And when I went to Europe, it was cold. Here, October is still Indian summer. It doesn't get cold here until November, basically. Yeah, November, December. In Europe, honey, after September, I think the day after September, it starts to get cold. I think the day of September, it gets cold. But anyway, again, Frontier, I've never had a problem. I don't understand what you guys are talking about. I've never been stuck. They've never canceled a trip. The two times that, okay, when I did leave Houston, I think a plane was delayed and, I had to wait like maybe 3 hours or something like that. You know what? I wonder if I could have got isn't there something in the laws where if something is delayed by 2 hours, you can get something? You look on TikTok or whatever, they do their thing. Anyway, I'm happy. The only thing is that they took Frontier out of San Jose. I didn't know about that. And, I'm looking because I'm trying to get to Vegas for $20. And I'm like, wait a minute, I got to go to San Francisco or to Oakland or something like that. I'm like, ooh, I don't want to go all that way. So what I do is I fly out of San Francisco or Oakland, and then I come back on Frontier and I come back on Southwest. That's the best way to do it. Fly out cheap, come back on Southwest. I'm not saying that Southwest is not cheap, but Southwest you get two bags. And I almost messed up when I left from Vegas the last time because I gets down. I go to them timeshares, I gets down, I gets my money. word. Oh my goodness. Anyway, oh, I need to start making my plans for Vegas this year. I'm like, where am I going to be for my birthday? Vegas. I can celebrate my birthday for a whole month. Vegas. Anyway, don't be mad, honey. That's good that they've combined. Maybe because I think everybody's like, oof, Spirit. Oh my God! But I think Spirit gives good deals because when I went to Vegas for my birthday in June, let me tell you, I thought the whole airport was black. The entire air. I've never seen so many black people at an airport in my life, and I'm talking about. I've flown in Houston, Detroit, DC, New York, like name I haven't been to every airport in the country, but I've been to, Chicago, and I ain't talking about workers, I'm talking about passengers. There were so many black people in Las Vegas airport, but I think Spirit had canceled some flights and folks was stuck or whatever. I was like, "What is this? Not is this Black History Month or something? What is going on with all these black people?" Listen, there's a lot of times, especially going to Europe, I'm like the only one. Then, Norwegian. So, I was like, I found out about Norwegian. Now, Norwegian gives you some water. At least Norwegian, they give you, some liquid. Wow, didn't give you anything for free. You just got on the plane with that. At least Norwegian gave you something to drink. But I think they went out of business. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how I'm gonna get to Europe. I don't know. I don't know because I've never paid more than oh think I don't think I've paid more than maybe $500. I think if I did pay five, it was the most that I've ever paid, and I paid $500 to go to New Orleans for Essence. So I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, congratulations. Bye.